So I had that experience too, doing the
You did it
20
right on the grounds. I mean, I just spent
on the
5 days up
grounds.
there.
Yes,
The
in the
original
castle.
location, Max
Yeah,
Yasker's
yeah,
land.
yeah. That's right.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
it's just
yeah,
over there. So looking, oh, it's so magnificent up there. What a
right.
gorgeous
I
place.
love the. I grew up there when my parents were on their summer vacation. I used to go to the Catskills,
Yeah, me too.
and
Yeah.
so I had a great taste of Catskill life and the beauty of the countryside, and so I was revisiting in '74 places that I grew up as a child, practically summers.
What do you think about the Woodstock? And I mean, our movie here is called Woodstock Forever, and the mindset of Woodstock Forever. I mean, I've the Beatles and all that kind of. Actually, I have a master's degree in the Beatles. I studied them so much, and that's when I met you, way back then, '70s, early '70s, and so I love their music of, in essence, peace, love, and harmony was in my mind, what the Beatles were about. But the Woodstock generation, the Woodstock nation, what's your thinking in that regard? What do you think
It was
evolved from
young
that?
people. It was young people growing up, getting more involved in world events, world affairs. It was a time for people to take things rather seriously, and and it was a time, as I saw it, for growing up and realizing our responsibilities, not just for ourselves, but for our fellow man, and that seemed to permeate the air, the minds of young people became a prime consideration for people, and so like-minded people at the time of the original Woodstock, when they saw the advertisements or the announcements of the current groups finding favor musically. I think the guys who did it not with the idea of this mass turnout of over 400,000 people, but I think, and I've talked to them in the years, I think they were planning on a concert of maybe 15 or 20,000 people. And beyond their wildest dreams, 400,000 people showed up. And it was a sense of maturity and liking each other as people, as human beings. And that's why it became a sort of happy seat that spread around the world for a while. I think that's how I see it.
And today, 40 years later, this past weekend, and Sid, well, first, let me say, if I can only hope and pray that Sid lasts for 469,000 million years. Sid, at 91, you are the quickest, the smartest, the most beautiful. I mean, God Almighty, you're just fantastic.
Well, I want to tell you something.
Just unbelievable.
I have had a wonderful life. I've been blessed with friends. You're one of them. With friends. With my own children. 6 solid, wonderful American kids, average kids. I've been blessed with tons of friends, becoming a member of the beetle world. Once you're stung by a beetle, you're stung forever. And so when I wrote my book, I wrote the title as not just the Beatles. I wanted to be remembered for more than just the Beatles. There were other considerations in my life. And now that I'm back in the music business, I have some new ideas about what I want to do with my remaining years. And the focus will be on peace and music.
Let's at this moment. Let's put it, because I'm going to throw a piece of our good friend and mutual good friend, David Ippolito, that guitar man. Okay, let's throw a piece of music in. On this video that I'm making, I'm going to throw some of David in.
David is a young man who sings in Central Park. Because I lived just outside the park, it was my good luck to walk by one day and hear him play with his guitar and playing love songs, playing songs. He's got a very, very direct point of view, and that's about harmony and peace and loving one another. And he draws people from all over the world, around the world, come and visit. And he's attracted a lot of people who have been buying his cassettes, and his cassettes are now playing. The state of the music business is so poor, but he's showing people a lesson in the music business. He's selling more cassettes than a lot of organized companies sell in these days. And his music is now being heard around. In fact, this coming week, he's playing in Berlin.
Yay, all right.
Are you aware of that?
I'm not aware of that.
Yeah. He's playing in Berlin this Saturday for a whole new audience. Some people from Berlin happen to, they come from all over the world to Central Park. Saw him playing there, were taken with his music, and they've invited him to play this coming week on a Saturday in Berlin.
Yay, all right. I think they say 20 or 25 million people go to Central Park a year, something like that. It's a pretty serious number. Well, we're so happy for David. Then we're going to put some. David belongs in this Woodstock Forever concept and thinking and thoughts and love. Today,
well, he'll probably be in the next one if there's another Woodstock.
Yes, all right. Well, we did a Woodstock 40 experience concert. We had about 20 bands this past weekend. Said my friend Ken Muta, he arranged, pulled it all together, and I shot 25 hours of video. And so great groups. We had Jardo Velez was the drummer for Jimi Hendrix over there, and we had a bunch of musicians coming in. And we did a Woodstock, even though they had the Heroes of Woodstock up in Bethel Woods at the new facility there, which is gorgeous, right?
A beautiful facility.
Beautiful. Congratulations to them for doing that, and it deserves that kind of pristine Disney, nice, gorgeous.
I'm hoping and planning to do something.
You want to do more up there? That's magnificent. What a magnificent
I love the
venue.
site.
Oh, well, we saw 17,000 people with the Heroes of Woodstock. It was, ecstatic. I don't know. I was ecstatic. I mean, it was just gorgeous up there. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. So the spirit of Woodstock, Sid, it's here. The spirit of, let's go back to the Beatles, way back. Love songs, happiness. Beatles sang songs of concern for the world around us. Revolution. I did some songs that are well intended to make some changes for people to consider the way we're living, similar to the kinds of things that were done at Woodstock. Do you think that whole movement is still around us?
I think so. I think the world's in a place right now. Some terrible wars still going on, but I have a feeling that the place we're in right now is, let's give peace a chance. Enough with the firing and the guns and the ammunitions, and now that we're so involved in healthcare, let's hope that this interest in healthcare, which has become a controversy in some quarters, permeates the minds of people. Let's spend time on health. The minds that are out there with the new equipment of development and communication is such that I think that we're now ready for a time for world peace when the current activities are over with. destroy lives, not prolong lives. I think that's where our minds are going, to prolong lives, to make our lives of discovery of medicines, scientists who can find the answer to cancer and heart disease and getting older in a more graceful way. I think that's where our mindset is going, and this is the time it's going to happen. This is the prediction. This is how I feel about it.
That's it. I love you, and it's such an honor always for me to spend time and a few moments and a hot corned beef and and other nice things.
Paul, thank you.
You
Thanks
know,
for being here.
it's always just a plane. I learn from your knowledge and your optimism and your overall large perspective.
Thanks for giving me a chance to talk about the things I hope for and dream about and maybe visualize.
That's it. I love you.
Thank you. Thank you, Paul.
Thanks.